Hey, what's up guys? Nils here and welcome back to another video. So Daireb tweeted earlier in the morning and actually was up pretty damn early today. I was asleep when he did his initial tweet and he basically said that he's gonna post some more leaks of the upcoming update if people go for 1k likes. I don't know why he asked for 1k. I think 1k is apparently a joke, which he realized earlier because it didn't take people more than 2 hours to actually get like 1k likes on it. And anyway, moving on to the important stuff and the juice of the video. So Daireb dropped this picture on Twitter and hopefully he will drop more in the future because he said some leaks. So hopefully there will be more stuff coming within the next 24 hours. So we have a dungeon token as a leak for the upcoming update. Obviously, we now know that this thing is gonna be a dungeon, which if you didn't know after seeing like yesterday's leaks, which I made a video on, where basically the whole thing is gonna look like a maze and I assume you have to choose which way you wanna go every time you finish a room or something. We honestly have no idea what it's gonna be like. Now, it can take multiple directions. That's one thing for sure that I can tell you. Like, it could be something that it's only daily accessible and you farm boosts and stuff like that. Now, it could be something where maybe you actually farm XP in there. Like maybe you farm time trial to farm time trial shards, and then using those time trial shards, you farm dungeons, and with the dungeons, you actually farm XP. Maybe that could be a possibility because a lot of people were honestly not satisfied with the new incubation system. Like a lot of people have been pretty sad about it. And real quick, let me just jump to one of my incubators right here and I will show you exactly why people are very unsatisfied with that. So you see here, like my unit is pretty much 70% into level 323, and just for this remainder 30, maybe 35%, but I think it's like 30% here based on how the bar looks. We need 27 hours for just this level. Now with the old system it was flat 1 level per 24 hours, so this was really benefiting the higher levels. So maybe dungeon is some sort of a leveling system and we don't have any info as I said right now, so hopefully another teaser or two by Daireb or leak if you want to call it is gonna give us some more concrete information. But the only thing guys that we can for now speculate I guess and do some research would be looking at the dungeon token here. If you pay attention again to the picture, so consuming one dungeon token gives you 1000 PXP. So let's assume for a second that you can actually buy those dungeon tokens with time trial shards. Let's go here to the vendor and let's try to sort of pinpoint an accurate price for this, right? Now we know that one time trial shard equals 1 PXP. So if the dungeon token is supposed to be added here in the trial shop, it's gonna cost 1000 time trial shards. Now, as you see here, I am actually completely tapped on shards. I have only 2.5k, and honestly, please Daireb, I know you will not watch this video, but if you do, make those tradable. I don't see any reason as to why this should not be tradable. Considering people are not duping them anymore, there is like no reason why you shouldn't be able to trade them, because it really saves you from a lot of trouble communicating with people. Like, it's so much easier for me if I just go ahead and trade for 10,000 shards instead of telling this guy I want 20 of these boosts, 5 of these boosts, 5 of these boosts, 5 of these and 5 of these, to like round it up to 20,000. It would be much easier for people. So I think these should be tradable again in the game. I don't see the reason behind why they shouldn't. But yeah, if these things are actually obtained through time trial, so you had to farm time trial to farm dungeon, you guys know what you have to do. You have to get in there and you have to actually farm a lot. Now 1000 per token, I don't know if there is going to be a cooldown or a daily limit to the dungeon. Like, it really depends what direction he wants to take with it, right? Like on the other day where I spoke a little bit about it and how I would like to see this thing, I sort of brought it like a daily thing. And now another thing that's pretty interesting is if somebody uses their token, can more than one people access it with just one token, or does every player need his individual token? This is like sort of the argument of defense mode slash raid system, because defense mode obviously one person pays, everybody can get in. Raid, everybody has to individually pay their ticket, so that'll be pretty interesting to see. But I think as far as the door is concerned right here, the door is just gonna open and you're just gonna have a teleport just like the time trials, and then you will get into another room. But then if you get into that room, maybe you can just directly access it. So I don't know, maybe there is somebody here that you just pay up front and then the door opens. I don't know. I really feel like we need a couple more leaks or clues, I guess, to figure out what's going on with this thing. Now, hopefully Daireb is gonna post some more stuff. Like, we still have a day and a half until the update, or even 2 days actually, if you consider the Saturday morning. Like, it's currently 5 p.m. for me, so we are about 51 hours away from the update. You actually even have the clock here. I don't even know why I'm trying to calculate that. You guys know that sometimes I'm pretty stupid, but it is what it is. So we have 51 more hours, so hopefully we're gonna get some more leaks that are gonna give us a little bit more info as to what the hell is behind this door. But I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if you could farm XP for your units, because there has been a lot of lashback from the community regarding leveling up on the higher and the levels of the game. So maybe that's something that can get addressed. And now another thing is that with this trial, if it's not something that you're farming and if it's something that's actually hard to complete, perhaps you might have upgrades tied to it. So we might see some pretty damn cool stuff here as well. Like, we might get new upgrades, which honestly I don't know what else you can get. Like, I don't think I want to see more crit. I think 35% crit, which is roughly 1 out of 3, is pretty decent, and you should leave it there, because at the same time, like, increasing crit furthermore sort of devalues ace as well as a passive. So I don't know how that would work. Maybe eventually, I don't know, if he decides to go that route with more upgrades, he might just leave it at 50%, so it's like 50-50 on the crits. But let me see, when was the last actually crit upgrade? It's been a very long time since. I think it's on crit 2, so 5% chance. Do we have another crit upgrade? Doesn't seem like we have another crit update. There's nothing here on this super insane. Oh, there is one here, crit 4. Okay, so defeat 50 raids. Okay, I think there was one at 200 raids as well, if I'm not being mistaken. Okay, 150 raids and 500 raids. Okay, so crit 6 was the last crit upgrade with 500 raids defeated. So maybe if Daireb decides to add more of those in the future, we might get to see some stuff right there. So we currently have 1.5k raids actually defeated, which is not too shabby. So even if he adds a lot of these, we're gonna be fine. But I really feel like upgrades need to come into the game. I've spoken many times about this lately, guys, for those of you that watch me regularly. Like, the last time that we had upgrades added into the game was here on World 18 Slime Island, and we're about to get into update 32. It's about time. Daireb, if you're watching this, please add upgrades on the next update. Not on this one, on the one after. It's been such a long time, and it's honestly also like adding upgrades is really gonna help up with the speed and the pace of the game. I'll just give you an example, guys. So back then, when Slime mattered, was like people had like just started like completing room 100. I think the first room 100 happened on update 15 here on Destiny, or maybe on Lucky. I think it happened on Destiny. That's when the first room 100 happened. And then, like, even still there on those 2 updates, like, room 100 was still like relatively fresh. And then, like, Land of Alchemy came out, and that's when the first Divines came, and room 100 essentially became easy due to the level cap. And then people were like, okay, I'll see you in 2 months when we can do room 120 again. And then basically Slime came with the new upgrades, and room 120 was pretty much possible within the very near future. So if this happens and we get like some new upgrades on the next update, like, we're gonna really like jumpstart ourselves from a room 10 to 15-ish solo for the good players, quote unquote good, to bringing people closer to room 40, which is honestly something that we need. I still stand by what I said, that the game is too slow right now. But anyway, that's kind of off topic regarding this video. So very excited about this thing. I don't know what's in store for us. Hopefully we get some new leaks and information, because we honestly have no information whatsoever what's in there right now. But anyway guys, as always, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care.